Yeah, so sorry about that. Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. This one here is going to be a reading for twin flames, checking on your masculine's energy. And if you're a man, you may be in the masculine energy. You don't necessarily have to be in the feminine energy and find yourself here. You can also be a man in the masculine energy, checking on your feminine. So let's start. I wish you a nice weekend, everyone. What's our DM's growth? Where does he find himself or herself on their journey? You see that yet again, the Hierophant cards, on my channel. The energy is steady, my loves. All I'm seeing, the masculine trying to settle down, trying to grow up to become like a decent person, a respectable person, is all I'm seeing lately. And the energy I came here to check on is to see if my masculine is already seeing the illusion in the last karmic before my time, if you know what I mean. But I'm loving the Hierophant already. I can tell you that growth, this Leo season here, it was a little bit like player season, but for the last time for some. And as we are in Virgo energy, like Virgo is like taking, is doing what it's supposed to. You will see a lot of these players, they're going to start going more and more inward, staying more and more at home to be like, and I can see it in the Hierophant. It goes a long way with this card here lately. Yeah, to me, do you know what I'm seeing here? It's like a little bit sharing what you have in mind, your plan, or whatever you have in mind, when it comes to the future, the stuff that you want. Your masculine is slowly like getting aligned to this type of things, is all I'm seeing here. The growth, necessary, that like tilting point or whatever it is to start seeing things like you do, is what I'm seeing here. Whatever plan you got in mind, yeah, it's like sharing the plan in half. He's on board, is what I'm seeing here, If you want to settle down your masculine, he's in the same energy. If you're one of these people who's been trying to settle down, but you don't want children, or like the energy of children is not around, it's exactly how he is feeling. Slowly aligning to your plan. To me, this kind of thing that I'm describing is starting to be part of his daily. Your plan, the picture that you have in mind, the mental picture, he's starting to live, a life that's like starting to be aligned with this thing that you have in mind. This plan for the both of you, he's sharing the plan now, and Spirit is saying to me 100%. Your masculine, he's going to tell you words of regrets. If you pay attention to what the guy has got to say, instead of being so mad at him, you're going to see, even into this Eight of Pentacles here, the work that he's been doing on himself to be able to start thinking like that, and the stuff that he's getting ready to say to you, that energy of regret, very present for the masculine. And into this Hierophant here, I'm telling you, it hits him where it hurts, and now he's growing from that. To me, the masculine is trying to spend time with you, like that good presence. I'm seeing it, that's what he wants. Yeah, I keep getting that feeling of somebody being freed from some kind of a curse here. A kind of a veil being lifted on a lot of situations, and curse being broken around a lot of these masculines. I can see it here, them in numbers, Somebody here is getting ready to see, like very quickly, it's happening quickly, you're about to reap the rewards of whatever it is that you've been doing. I can see it here in this new cycle. Believe me, that's the energy described for you. If you find yourself here, it's actually your energy. You will reap, the rewards of your hard labor, and it's the same thing for him. Some of you are simply going back to the energy of intimacy, you know. And I believe your DM, he can feel that energy like, oh, my woman is about to be with somebody else. And to this high priestess here, message delivered to you. That's exactly how your DM is feeling. Let's go on. The energy of sexuality is in the air too. And to me, the feminine, you know, is like, you know, I'm done waiting, and the masculine is ready for this more type of settled type of what you call it, intimacy. Like, you know, the very cliche, I used to have sex with everybody else, now I want to make love, you know, to somebody. And the feminine is like, you know, just bring about anybody, I'm ready to live my life, you know. It's that type of duality, you see. The way you see pleasure in that card, joy. Yeah, you don't have to believe me, I just described it for you. You're ready to receive the literal pleasure. He's ready to give it, if you know what I mean. It's exactly what I'm seeing here. Do you see that? That gate that's coming, just like pleasure and the stuff that I'm trying to explain. This one here is key, because in the way that it's coming, I can see it, you know, like twins walking towards each other. But it's a little bit like, it's not the point of union is what I'm seeing. But you know what, my loves, you're walking towards it. The masculine is ready to tune it down, to give, you know, of himself. And you want to light it up, you know, feminines, you know, to receive. Finally, I'm seeing that happening here. You're walking towards it. That enlightenment is that energy of the Hierophant for your masculine. I know of it, and he's about to tell you, you know, these words. You're not going to believe it from him. Like, you know, I'm trying to settle down. You know, now I know about love, about life, about spirit, those type of things. He has been receiving downloads, and believe me, he made like use of it. Grounding, he's trying to settle down. It keeps coming up to me, he's getting the downloads. And you know, the way this card here is coming like that, I can tell you some of them he doesn't know what to do with it, because he's not spiritual. But whatever energy he's bathing in, yeah, he's welcoming it. Exactly. The inward revolution or whatsoever is not complete. He needs some more information. And into this card here, guess who is about to give the information to him, to tell him about the universe? If it's not you, divine feminine, yeah. Let's see the third card. I can tell you something. You know, wherever you are, if you're in the right energy, you may not know of it, but in Virgo, you are going to manifest. And I can see it, you know, your guy is a little bit like he will hit a wall. You know, he wants to grow in that Hierophant energy, but I'm seeing the guy, you know, hitting a wall, forcing him to manifest in your life. He won't be able to expand without you manifesting him. And if you're here, you know, I'm here to tell you there is only light in this situation here. Your masculine, he's coming closer to you by the second, you know, whether you can see it or not. Yeah, me, I know of the energy. You don't have to believe me. The energy of settling down is in your masculine, you know. And to me, it's like, you know, that's like that core energy that pushes him or like pulls him closer to you. If the karmic was a problem, I can tell you she won't be quicker than, you know. And the only thing, we're here to figure it out if he has already seen, you know, the lies in the karmic. Right now, I think he's like enjoying some kind of ignorant bliss here. It's a little bit like right situation, trying to settle down, but with the wrong person type of thing, you know, for some of them. And you know, if no karmic is in the picture, your guy, he's simply ready to be a man. The initiation, simply ready to be a man, is all I'm seeing here. Is a little bit like, you know, that rite of passage for anybody. Maybe for a man is just to settle down, find yourself a woman, become a man to somebody, getting love, receiving love from somebody. To me, you know, the player's life is done here. these type of energies, they don't have a strong hold on our DMs anymore. You find yourself here, stop overthinking this thing into trying to figure out what's happening to him. Your guy, yeah, he's growing, manifesting for you. He needed to grow, and that there is exactly what's happening. Whether you hear of him or not, whether you're in communication of your DM or not, all I'm here to tell you is that the energy around him, his energy has changed in the meantime. He's free from a lot of things, that there is the journey of the masculine explained to you. And to me, my masculine is simple now. That devil energy that he liked so much, yeah, he's not in good terms with it anymore. I'm seeing, a lot of masculines being freed from a lot of things, that were like keeping them down, and above all, keeping them away from you. Some kind of tower moment is going to happen, for some of you. When it comes to your masculine, something is coming up, or maybe it is him in this thing that I'm trying to see, like has he, because I know of the future. So all I'm waiting for is when it's actually going to manifest, as I'm seeing it, meaning has he already seen that the karmic is not it, Speaking of the karmic, you don't have to believe me, the energy of them being tested, yeah, into these arguments and things for your DM to see himself. It can be karmic, it can be anything, but whatever is coming between you and your masculine, you better believe, things is happening around that energy to be like, is this wrong or is this wrong? Is this, you see the slip? You see the tower moment, a fiery climax, something like that just happened. Is it right or is it wrong for me to stay? And my slip was, is it wrong or is it wrong? That's exactly how your masculine is going to see this thing here. And I keep getting that like tower moments. One of them has already happened, even with the karmic. Surrender to the divine. Oh, if you're here, my loves, the message is not going to change. Eventually, your guy is going to surrender to the divine and come closer to you. And what I'm seeing here, like arguments or whatever it is, around your masculine and karmic energies, third parties, this thing here, tower moments, and I can tell you they already started happening. You may be dealing with an Aries, and we have here Sagittarius, Taurus energy. Yeah, you or your person may be of these signs. The guy, he's surrendering to the divine. And what I'm seeing here also in this Aries energy in reverse, a fiery climax approaches in reverse. The guy, he's tired of all the conflicts, and I can see them here with the karmic. He's tired of it. The whole hype, that fast lifestyle and the party and this and that, like, that heat, if you know what I mean. Oh, he's done with that, surrendering to the divine instead. Surrendering completely is what is happening here. No more resistance of any kind, like he's trying to let love flow in his heart. And in this Queen of Cups in reverse here, you don't have to believe me, my guy. Yeah, your guy, if you're coming here, your guy, he can feel that you're not pleased with him and that you're not sending him your energy, like that anymore. He can feel it. Otherwise, I'm seeing here somebody completely surrendering to the divine. I need to see the third card. This you already know for me. And then it's the same thing for you if you find yourself here. He needs for me to change this type of energy. You see the card. He needs for me to stop thinking like this about him, that I wouldn't want him, that there would be his sense of victory. And you see third card. I knew it. I knew it was going to come in reverse. Do you know what this here is? Whether my masculine knows of it or not, and to me, he knows of it, he wants me back into this tower. It keeps coming back. The crumbling, the tower, fiery climax, the tower, whatever it is. Maybe he doesn't even need to see that it's a lie. I need to pick more cards. But my DM is going to naturally, feel what you call it, repulsed by this one situation that he's in. To me, I'm his sense of victory. So are you. Don't worry about your DM, whether he's in a karmic situation or not, because I'm telling you something, some downloads or whatsoever, and he's like receptive for the moment. I'm telling you, is going to dictate to him that the true victory in his life, yeah, to get you back or to get with you. That's exactly what's going to happen. The universe is going to tell him, even into this tower. And I can see it here. Definitely arguments and tower moments when it comes to karmic energies. He wants you back. He wants to win you back. Is what's up. It's like, I was lying to myself, which is why I was in stagnation with you, feminine. I didn't know the truth, which is why the stagnation was here. Is either one way or the other. Either he was lying to himself or he didn't know the truth, one way or the other. That explains the stagnation between the two of you. And deeper than that, didn't I tell you about the Seven of Swords? You see the Queen of Cups here. You see the cards, the card surrender to the divine underneath. Victory for me, obviously. To me, he's going to put the karmic into hangman energy. It's another card. Yeah, right here. The lie. Sorry, I have to really look at this. To me, he discovered the lie that I was speaking about into the Seven of Swords here. But the way these cards are coming is a little bit funny. He's telling me, girl, I've been knowing long time. I've been knowing this truth here a long time. I've been knowing the fact that this one here was a lie long time. Believe me, into this King of Pentacles, him in the flesh, my DM, he's always known the karmic is not it. Maybe that, this year he's trying to what you call it, ease my my heart, if you know what I mean. Like, don't be hurt over this, girl. It's not that serious. I need to see. Do you know the message here? You don't have to believe me. Receive this love here, whoever is resonating with me from your masculine. You see this one pain here? That was you, but there's another way to read. He knows what he has done to you. You don't have to believe me, even in he knows what he has done to you. Believe me. It's like this here is what he's done to you, right? But the Five of Pentacles is also like sharing the apple in two. So receive this love, my loves, because this guy here, he's trying to share the apple in two with you. All I'm seeing, somebody, looking in the right direction and really going for this thing, whether you want to believe it or not. Your masculine, he has changed, and this type of change here to the core. All I'm seeing here, he can't let go of you, and it keeps coming back to into the sun here. That revelation, yeah, that I've been looking for is in the cards. The guy, he knows it is me. Therefore, he knows it is you. And I hope that you have heard me. Into this High Priestess here. Didn't I tell you this Leo season playtime is over? I can see it. The last season for these, like for some of these players, they're done. And I can tell you by now you're in your strength, if you're in the right energy as a divine feminine. And all I'm seeing here, the masculine is trying to change the energy into getting you back, his woman, the love of his life. Let's go on. Hi, Stephanie. You will see the reading. You have to let the energy flow. Some of you, don't be so harsh, when this guy here comes back to you. Is all I'm seeing, like a little bit too strong. Yeah, it's the energy of some feminines. Is all I'm seeing here. Yeah. You're starting to see this thing, and you know what, with the thinking man here is not just like, that if I told you, you wouldn't believe. Your masculine, he's feeling weak without you, is all I'm seeing here. He's getting downloads. I keep getting that energy too, and to me these things here, they make sense to him. And on top of that, he understands, whatever energy, the universe is sending to him is healing for him, is a healing energy to your masculine, and he's receiving it. He is making sense to him. But I'm seeing it here. He's also weak, and to me, he's weak without you. This here feels like a question. So take it. It feels like a question, like an emphasis, like feminine. Are you ready to open this door to healing and happiness with me? You know that strength here in reverse is going to be the problem for a lot of us. We have hardened along the way. So it's a little bit like, even if they were ready, we have a lot of blockages of like stops, if you know what I mean, our way. And those are the ones you have to be mindful with. I can feel it in this energy. And something else I'm feeling, the masculine, has cracked open, like, just a tiny bit, this very door here. And to me, he doesn't know of it, and eventually he's going to ask you about the spiritual world. The card underneath. Exactly. The garden and the gate in reverse. He has just stepped into something. He has no idea about it. To me, you know everything, even into that high priestess. You're the one with the information. Be careful of the energies flowing around your heart chakra, feminine. You don't have to believe me into that card again, because his heart is open for the moment. And I hope that you have heard me. Eventually, he's going to let go of this one karmic here. To me, he's known all along that it was a lie. He told me. I may have wasted my time there, but don't think for a second that I didn't know that this thing was like a lie from the beginning. Even with the karmic, you better believe it. This guy here, he was dreaming of something else. Have faith. Do you see? Like, to me, you don't have to believe me, divine, but true divine energy, not the ones you confess with your mouth. True divine energies are into my DMs live now, and I can see it. Whether karmic is involved or not, whatever it is that's like standing between you and your masculine, and I can see him here. Whatever lie, whatever veil was, in front of his eyes, whatever lies and illusion, yeah, I'm telling you, your guy, he's letting go of them. He's dreaming something greater for himself, and you know what? The creator is guiding him. That's the demo, that's the energy for mine and for our masculine. And I hope that you have heard me, guys. So that I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Take care of yourselves, stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.